2 tournament put on by USSSA, broadcast by USSSA Sports Network. I'm Doc. I'll be your commentator throughout the game. This first semifinal game pitting Burn Platinum versus Tampa Xtreme. The winner of this game will punch her ticket to the championship, which is scheduled to start at around 4:30 this afternoon. I want to thank Tim Labus and Matt Grant for all their tireless efforts to get this tournament off without a hitch and the success of this tournament. Last game you saw the Brandon Navigators take out the 9U Select Burn for a chance to face the Trinity Titans in semifinal game number 2 coming up right after this game. All right, so let's jump over to the Burn lineup, as they will be the visitors in this one. But first, on the mound is Wyatt, and behind the plate is Carlos. So leading things off is going to be Brady, followed by Brody, Colin, Jack, JW, SJ, Luke, KB, and Ethan. The extra subs is going to be Cohen, Pete, and Prescott. On the mound for the Burn is going to be Brody, and behind the plate, Luke. When we hit the Xtreme batting lineup, I will go over that. I'll go down through that list for you. So just glad to have you aboard. And as we get ready to get things underway here very shortly with this one. So earlier today, the games from earlier saw this Burn Platinum team beat the Bolts with a chance to go on to play the Xtreme in this game. And again, like I said, the Navigators beat Burn Select to face the Trinity Titans coming up after this game. Okay. Sorry. No, you're good. So, about ready to get this thing underway here as the pitch will be going down to second base here in just a moment. And this game will be started. Again, thanks for joining us here on the USSSA Sports Network. Glad to have you. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you like, share, subscribe. And if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure you follow, like, and share, as that helps our channels grow. Also, check us out on USSSA Sports Network 2, which is our second channel, hosting the 10U action today. And check out Mike Malacuso, who is our commentator on that side. All right, first Brody steps in. Wyatt looks in, gets a sign from Carlos. And here we go. And the first pitch from Wyatt, called strike. And we're underway here, folks, in the first semifinal game. Again, the winner of this one punches their ticket into the championship, so no one count on Brady. And the 0-1 pitch. Pop foul behind us, and it's going to be 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. Overthrows. And Brady will stay right at first base to lead things off here in the top of the first inning. So that brings in Brody. Collins on deck. Brody is the pitcher for the Burn this game. And the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Nice snag by Wyatt. Goes to second. Gets the lead runner. Nice job by Wyatt on that one. So 1 down. That brings in Colin. Jack on deck. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Jack. Brody at first. Wyatt delivers the 0-1 pitch. Ball just a little bit up. That gets away. Oh, it actually foul tip. And that is strike 2. But actually, it wasn't a foul tip. It was a swing and a miss. Sorry about that, folks. Oops. That moves Brody to second. But it is 0-2 nonetheless. There's a ground ball foul down the first base line. And still remains 0-2 to Colin. And the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. That gets through to left field. That's a base hit. And Brody will hold at third. And Colin's on with a single. So runners on the corners with 1 out. That brings in Jack. JW on deck. And the pitch. Ball just a little bit up. And it's 1-0. That moves Colin to second. So Brody at third, Colin on second. Ball high, 2-0. Oops. And here's the 2-0 pitch from Wyatt. Ground ball, short, fielded cleanly. Over to first, and the Burn will take a 1-0 lead as they get the runner at first base. So 2 down. The Burn score and take the early lead 1-0 here in the first inning. JW over to third, and he's safe. That scores another run. So Nimfeld single. Burn take a 2-0 lead here in the first inning. Top of the first, that is. Brings in SJ. Luke on deck. Ball high to SJ.
Use those legs. Hit it with your back hip.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 1-1.
Swing, dude. Just be on time.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Oops. 2 runs across so far. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to SJ. And the pitch. Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. However, the Burn do pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. No error, 1 error, and they leave 1 on. And at the end of a half inning, it's the Burn 2, Xtreme coming to bat. Coming up for the Xtreme is Evan, Everett, and Wyatt. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Warm-ups are just about done. Again, Luke behind the plate. On the mound is Brody. Coming up for the Xtreme in the bottom half of the first inning is going to be Evan, who'll be followed by Everett, and then Wyatt. The rest of the lineup is Gideon, Cal, Lincoln, Liam, Keaton, Carlos, Eric, and Boos. So Evan stepping in the batter's box to face Brody for the first time. And here's the first pitch. Called strike. And bottom of the first is underway. So no balls, one strike. And here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Nobody on. Bottom of the first. Burn out to an early 2-0 lead in the top of the inning. Compass that on a couple hits. And the pitch. There's a fly ball to center field. That ball is going back. And that drops in. That's going over the head of the center fielder. Evan is rounding. He heads into second with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the first inning. So nobody out. That brings in Everett. Wyatt on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Everett. And the pitch. Off the plate. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. That is Evan at second base with that leadoff double. Towering shot. And the pitch. Ball outside. That gets away a little bit from Luke. Holds Evan where he is, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And runner safe. No one's backing up. That's going to score a run for the Xtreme, and it's a 2-1 ball game. As Everett goes all the way to third.
Wyatt. Let's go.
So Wyatt steps in. Gideon on deck. It's a 2-1 ball game. Still nobody out for the Xtreme, but for Tampa Xtreme. Foul. And ball gets away. Here comes Everett. And the ball game is tied. So a 2-2 game here in the first. It is a 1-0 count to Wyatt. Gideon on deck. And the pitch. Ball up a little bit, and it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball on the infield. Second baseman's under it. Makes the catch. And that is 1 away. So 1 down. Bases clear. Gideon steps in. Cal on deck. And the pitch. Foul ball. That's 0-1. There's a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And that is 2 away. And Kyle steps in. Here's the first pitch. Ball inside. Yeah, it's 1-0. That's ball 2, just outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's a ground ball to second base. Fielded cleanly over to first. And that is 3 outs. However, the Xtreme pick up 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and nobody left. At the end of 1, we have a tie ball game, 2-2. Coming up for the burn in the top of the second inning is going to be Luke, KB, and Ethan. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Catching change. Keaton going in for Carlos to catch. Wyatt's still on the mound. And ball outside and low on Luke. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Luke. And second pitch. And Luke had to duck that one. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. 2-2 ball game here in the top of the second inning, just getting underway. Nobody out, nobody on. And the pitch. Called strike, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 delivery from Wyatt. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly over to first. And it's 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in KB. And the pitch. Ball outside. That's 1-0. And swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2-2 game here in the top of the second inning between the Burn Platinum and Tampa Xtreme. And that makes it 2-1. The breeze kind of stopped for a little bit. Now it's kind of picking up some. We're here in Oldsmar, Florida, Canal Park, field number 2, 9U action, bracket play, Scared Hitless tournament. Swing and a miss, and evens the count at 2 apiece. High clouds, but overall, pretty nice day. Of course, it's getting a little toasty, but overall, not too bad. And it makes the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to KB. And here's the payoff pitch from Wyatt. And that is ball 4. So that puts KB on with a 1-out walk. Brings in Ethan. And Wyatt delivers the pitch. Gets away from Keaton. That allows KB to go to second base. So 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. Call strike on the outside corner. That's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. KB down at second base. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And KB easily goes into third base on that one. On that pass ball. Although the ball did kick right back. Right off the umpire. That puts Brady on deck. And another ball. And that one comes right back to Keaton. So KB will hold where he is. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out so far. And the pitch. And the count goes full again. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ethan. And the pitch. Call strike 3. And that is 2 outs. KB still at third. That brings in Brady. On deck is Brody. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Keaton. That's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. And it's 1-1. As that ball comes in just on the outside corner of the plate there. And the 1-1. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Two outs. Still a tie ball game. That ball's high. Throw it down to third. And that ball gets away. And KB was facing the other direction, had no idea the ball got away. And I believe the count's 3-1. I'll double check here. Wait and see what the umpire says. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So I believe that takes it to a full count again. And here comes the payoff pitch from Wyatt. Foul ball. And we'll do 3-2 again. Again, KB at third. Tie ball game, 2-2. That could have given the Burn the lead. Foul ball again. So Brady's hanging in there. The full count. And the pitch. Foul ball again, out of play. And we'll do 3-2 again. So Brady is hanging in there. Let's see if he wins this at bat. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off again. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. KB at third. 2-2 game second. In the pitch. And that's ball 4. So that puts runners on the corners with 2 outs. That brings in Brody. Brody scored his last time up. Colin on deck. And the pitch. Ball high. That's 1-0. I'll throw down the first. That's going to score a run. Oh, they get him at second. But the question is, did the run count? Yes, the run counts. And the Burn have the lead, 3-2, as the inning ends. All right, so let's talk through it real quick. So the Burn get a run, and they lead at 3-2. This is Talk to You, Triple A Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, here we go. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Again, that run did count, so the Burn do have a 3-2 lead. Coming up is Lincoln. He'll be followed by Liam and then Keaton for the Tampa Xtreme. About to get underway here. And the pitch. Ball inside. And it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Lincoln. Again, Brody on the mound Luke behind the plate. And the pitch. Just off the plate, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Lincoln. Again, Liam on deck. We are on the bottom of the second. It's a 3-2 lead by the Burn. Called strike on the inside corner, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball. First base side. Picked up. And they get him at first base. What a play. So 1 down. Nice job by the pitcher, Brody, to get over there. So great job there. 1 down. That brings in Liam. Brody gets a sign, delivers. Foul ball out of play. And that's going to make it a 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Burn have a 3-2 lead right now. And the pitch. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ground ball to short. Actually gloved by the third baseman, not in time though. And Liam legs out an infield single. So 1 down still. Keaton steps in. Carlos on deck. 1 out. And here we go. Ball outside. And it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Keaton. That's Liam on first. And he gets his lead. Well, stretch, I should say. Oh, that hit him. Or did it hit his bat? Actually, hit his bat. So foul ball. So it's a 1-1 count, which will keep Liam at first base. At the angle I'm standing, I really couldn't see. That's why I thought it hit him. So my apologies, folks. Fly ball. Deep fly ball. Left field. That ball is gone. 2-run home run by Keaton. And the Tampa Xtreme now lead it 4-3. What a blast by Keaton. And this one just keeps going back and forth. Coming up is going to be Carlos. He'll be followed by Eric. And the coach immediately goes in to talk to his pitcher. That's our first home run, I believe. This, well, I don't know about the first game yesterday, but first home run that that I've at least covered this weekend. Between the 11U games yesterday and the 9U games we'll be doing today. This is the 3rd one. So 2 more to go, which is 1 more semifinal and a championship. This semifinal turned out to be a barn burner for sure. So we'll take a quick break. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. Here we go, folks. Also, when I go on mute, I do that to help kind of avoid the music going in the background as much as possible. That's why we go on mute in between innings and on breaks. So just to let you know, it's not you, it's us. There's a ball outside, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out to Carlos. It is a 4-3 ball game. Tampa Xtreme after the 2-run blast from Keaton. Ball high. And it's 2-0 now to Carlos. So 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Ball bounces away and then makes it 3-0. So 3-0 count. Three balls, no strikes, 1 out. And that is ball 4. So Carlos is on with a 1-out walk to keep the inning alive. Eric steps in. Little Paradise City walk-up music there. And the pitch. Ball outside. Carlos goes down to second base on that pass ball. So 1-0 count to Eric. That is 5 straight balls by Brody after the 2-run shot by Keaton. And the pitch. And called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Foul ball right back at us. That's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on, and 2 runs in. There we go. That's better. And the pitch. Fly ball. Right fielder coming in. Left field. Second baseman going back. Pops out of his glove. And that's going to move. Nice job by Brody cutting that off because that could have been dangerous and scored another run. So that puts runners on the corners. Still with 1 out for Tampa Xtreme. That brings in Boos. On deck is Evan. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Called strike. There's the throw. And they get him at home. Nice play by the Burn.
Great job. Well executed. Good job.
So 2 down.
All right, Boost, line drive, kid. Let's go.
Nice execution on that play. It worked to perfection. Foul ball. It's 0-1. So no 1 count. Eric at second base.
Protect, baby. Let's go.
So no balls, 1 strike to Boos. And the pitch. Ball outside. That's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That is Eric down at second base. Evan on deck. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Nice stop by Luke on that one. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. And the 3-1 pitch.
Go, Ray!
Foul ball, a ground ball back to the pitcher, over to first. And that is 3 outs.
Great job.
However, 2 runs are picked up on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base at the end of 2 innings. Xtreme 4, Burn 3. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Brody, Colin, and Jack. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Top of three, Burns. Brody steps in for the burn. Draw 4-3. Wyatt's still on the mound. Carlos is now back behind the plate. Ball low, and the top of the third is underway. It's a 4-3 game. And the pitch. Ground ball right back to Wyatt. Snags it over to first. And that is one away. So it brings in Colin. Jack on deck. Foul tip. And it's 0-1. So no balls, one strike. Ground ball down the third base line, foul. That's strike two. So no balls, two strikes, no outs. Just getting underway here in the third inning. Xtreme lead it 4-3. And the pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 0-2 again. So again, at the plate is Colin. On deck is Jack. And the pitch. It's a line shot to center field. Nice snag by the center fielder. Wow, what a catch on the run there. Great job. So it's 2 down. So that brings in Jack. On deck, there's ball one. On deck is JW with 2 outs. Ball up. And it is 2-0. And the pitch. Ball just a little bit. That hit him. All right.
All right, J-Dub, here we go, son.
So Jack's on. JW steps in. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So no balls, one strike. on JW. Jack down at first base.
There you go, now. Go be a hitter, son.
And it's ball 2. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Ball low and outside. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. And there goes Jack down. Oh, he holds up. He was on his way and then changed his mind and went back. 3 balls, 1 strike. To JW. SJ on deck. Actually, excuse me, it is Pete on deck. And that's ball 4. First pitch comes in, ball. There's the throw down to third. In there. Everybody moves up. Ball 1 to SJ. Luke on deck. Actually, it's Pete, not SJ. So 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ground ball foul down the third base line. And it's going to be 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pete. Pete is subbing in for SJ. Pop fly on the infield. First base going back. Can't get to it. Drops between everybody. And the Burn score. And ties this one up 4-4. So Pete gets on. Luke steps in. Runners at first and third. I would imagine Pete will go to second. Maybe not. Let's see. It does not. And there he goes. I have to wait till the catcher gets it. Forgot about that. So he does go to second base. Ball high. 1-0 count to Luke. KB on deck. It's a tie ball game, 4-4. Very close one here, folks. Ground ball. Third base gets it. No. And it gets through everybody. And another run scores. The Burn take the lead, 5-4. Swing and a miss by KB. Strike 1.
Be confident. Put a smile on your face and hit the ball, huh? Good eye.
Luke goes to second base. 1-1 count now. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Burn have the lead now, 5-4. This one's just back and forth each inning. There's a line shot. Nice catch by the shortstop.
Hey, that's good contact, David.
And that is 3 outs. However, the Burn pick up 2 on 1 hit. 1 error and 2 left at the end of 2.5. It's the Burn 5. Xtreme Baseball, or Tampa Xtreme, brother, excuse me. 4. Coming up for Xtreme is going to be Evan, Everett, and Wyatt. Back to the top of the order. This is Doc, the USSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Again, a reminder, we go mute to help the joint avoid some of the music in between. Although we can't help all music. But anyway, that's why we go mute, just so you know. All right, so Evan steps in. Everett on deck. Here's the pitch. Ball outside, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Evan. And the pitch. Called strike. That's 1-1.
Good job. Let's go, baby.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pop fly on the infield. Actually, short left field. Left fielder coming in. Shortstop makes the play. That's Brady. And that is 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Everett. Wyatt on deck. Foul ball. And that's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Called strike. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Everett. Again, Brody on the mound, Luke behind the plate for the burn. Excuse me. Ground ball to second. Fielded over to first. And that is 2 outs.
Looking good, boys. Keep it up.
So 2 down. That brings in Wyatt. On deck is Gideon. And pitch from Brody. Pop fly right here, hit the wire. Hits the wire above, so it's not going to count. But wow, what an effort by. So it's only going to be a foul ball as it hit the wire above. What a great effort by Luke. Unbelievable.
Do it again, Luke. I loved it.
Hey, Luke, nice job, kid. That's all right.
We'll start that one. That was pretty incredible. May just put that in there anyway. So 0-1 count. This catcher that's announcing right now knows how that feels to make a play like that. It's pretty incredible. So what a great job by Luke. And the pitch. Line side to right field. That's getting down for a hit. That's going all the way to the fence. And Wyatt will hold up at second with a double. A 2-out double to be specific. That'll bring in Gideon. On deck is Cal.
Guys, 1 out. We need 1 out. We need 1 out. Line drive, Giddy. Line drive, Giddy.
And the pitch. Line shot to second base. Mishandled. That's going to score. No, actually, they are going to score White. And this ball game is all tied up at 5. So, again, this game goes back and forth. 2 down still. So 2 quick outs. A run scores. There's a ground ball to first. Fielded cleanly. And that is 3 outs. However, the Xtreme tie it on the error by the second baseman after the double by Wyatt. And we have a tie ball game. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left at the end of 3. Xtreme 5, Burn 5. Coming up for the Burn is going to be Ethan, Brady, and Brody. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, so folks, we're back. Back to top of fourth action. Ethan steps in. On deck is Brady. 5-5 ball game. New pitcher for the Xtreme. Tampa Xtreme, and that's going to be Gideon. It's an 0-1 count to Ethan. Actually, it's not Ethan. Let's see who that is. That is actually Prescott. Called swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 count. On deck again, like I said, is Brady. Brody will be the third batter of this inning. And the pitch from Gideon. Keaton is behind the plate. So 1-2 count. So what the Xtreme have done every other inning is swapped out catcher between Carlos and Keaton. And the pitch from Gideon. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payout pitch. Ball 4, and Prescott's on with a walk. So leadoff walk issued here in the top of the 4th inning. Brady steps in. And here's the first pitch. Called strike. That's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Top of 4, nobody out. 5-5 ball game. Back and forth between Tampa Xtreme and Burn Platinum. Foul ball. And it's going to be 0-2 to Brady.
You were bet down.
Keep your eye on it, Brady.
And here's the 0-2 from Gideon. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a foul ball down the left field line. And we'll do 1 and 2 again. So Burn got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Tampa Xtreme 2, 2, and 1. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. Ball off the plate, and it's 2 and 2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Prescott at first base. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 2 and 2 again.
Yeah. Nice job, 3-0.
And the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that is 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Brody. Calling on deck. Prescott at first. Called strike. That's 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball that gets away. Prescott is going to go to second base on that one. Again, the winner of this one punches are taken into the championship, which is slated to start around 4:30. Coming up next is going to be Trinity versus the Navigators. Trinity Titans, that is. That's a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball back to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And not in time as Brody beats it. An infield single, which moves Prescott to third. Puts runners on the corners with one down. I would imagine Prescott will probably go where he goes. Foul ball. So, let's see, Colin is in there right now. Brody had to go back to first because of the foul ball. And Jack's on deck. They let Brody go. Called strike and so in two. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Fielded cleanly over to first. And the Burn have the lead, 6-5. And here comes the runner. Here comes the throw home, not in time. And the Burn lead it, 7-5. There's ball 1. So Jack, on deck is JW. Colin stands down at second base after the overthrow, which allowed 2 runs to come in. Pop fly. Left fielder coming in, shortstop back, makes the catch. And that's 2 outs. So 2 down. JW steps in.
Be here, son.
Called strike, and it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runs in. The Burn have the lead 7-5. They're in the top of the 4th. The ball gets away. That allows Colin to go to third. It's a 1-1 count. Ball gets away, 2-1 now. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Colin at third. Ground ball to first. Mishandled. That's going into right field, and the Burn lead it 8-5. So see who's stepping up now. I think it's Pete. Foul ball. It is Pete. That's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. At first base is JW. Burn lead at 8-5. As they put up 3 so far in the 4th. And the ball gets away. So it's a 1-1 count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt. And the pitch. Ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. JW at second. And that is ball 4. So now runners at first and second. Timeout by the coach. Go out and talk to his pitcher. So with that, let's take a quick break. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, conference is over. So runners at first and second. Pete's on first. JW at second. Luke steps in. Nice bump by Luke. Gideon. And everybody's safe. Bases loaded. So 2 down. That brings in KB. With bases loaded. That hit him, and the Burn lead it 9-5.
Wow. Great job, man. Whoa.
The inning continues for the Burn. And the pitch. Ball up and outside. And it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Good eye.
And that's 2-0. So that is Prescott at the plate. Bases loaded. 2 outs. He walked his last time up. So far, he's got a 2-0 count on him. And the pitch. Make that 3-0. So Gideon has nowhere to put Prescott, who started this inning off with a walk. And the pitch. And another run scores, and the Burn lead it 10-5. So base is still loaded. That brings in Brody on deck. Base is still loaded. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So 2 down. 5 runs across this inning. Ground ball to short. Mishandled. That goes into left field. That's going all the way to fence. And that's going to bring in at least 2. That's bringing in Prescott slips. And a 2-run double by Brady. So it makes it 12-5. Ball 1 to Brody. That's 6 runs. Let's see. 7 runs in. 12-5 is the lead. 2-0 count. And the pitch. That hit him. So that puts Brody on. And the bases are now loaded. And coach is going out to talk to his pitcher. I think we're going to have a pitching change here. Indeed, we will. Coming in, looks like number 8 for Tampa Xtreme. I think that's Cal. And it is. And Cal will be taking over pitching duties here in the top of the 4th inning with the bases loaded and a 12-5 deficit. With that, let's take a quick break while Cal warms up. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, here we go. Again, bases loaded. Cal steps in to take over pitching duties. Colin steps in. Jack on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So 1 ball, no strikes. Or excuse me, no balls, 1 strike on Colin. It's a fly ball, center field. That's getting down for a hit. That's going to score at least 1. That's going to score 2 as it gets away. And the Burn lead it 14-5. So runners at second and third. So brings in Jack. That's ball 1 to Jack. And that hits Jack. And that puts Jack on. That loads the bases again. JW steps in. Pete on deck. As the inning continues. And the pitch. That hit him, and another run. So base is still loaded, 2 outs. That ball in the dirt, that gets away from Keaton, but bounces right back, so no one moved. It's 1-0 count. And the ball in the dirt, 2-0.
Let's go, baby.
And the pitch. Ball high. 3-0. The Cal has nowhere to put Pete. And another run in. And timeouts. Coach going out to talk to his pitcher, and we'll have another pitching change. Let's see who's coming out. As Luke comes up, looks like it's number 1. That is Lincoln taking over pitching duties. So while Lincoln warms up, let's take a quick break. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, warm-up's finished, folks, for Lincoln. As Luke steps in the batter's box, KB on deck. And here's the first pitch to Luke. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, one strike. There's a ground ball to second. See if Luke can beat it. He does not. And that is 3 outs. However, the Burn pick up 11 and lead this one 16-5. Coming up for the Xtreme in the bottom of the fourth, there's going to be Lincoln, Liam, and Keaton. This is Dr. USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, here we go. Coming up next is going to be the Navigators and the Titans. Thanks for joining us here on the USSSA Sports Network. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It helps our channel grow to enhance the experience for you. All right, so here we go. Burn lead it by 11. Brody's still on the mound. Luke's still behind the plate. Lincoln steps in. Liam on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, one strike to Lincoln. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lincoln here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, the Tampa Xtreme trails by 14. Or excuse me, 11. Wow. Now the count's 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the payoff pitch from Brody. Fly ball, right field line. Oh, nice try. Down on first base by JW. And we'll do 3-2 again. So Brody looks in, gets his sign from Luke. Delivers the 3-2. Foul ball. And Lincoln is hanging in there. And the payout pitch, ball 4. And Lincoln's on with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 4th. That brings in Liam. On deck is Keaton. Keaton, last at bat, had the 2-run shot over the left field fence. They actually hit it more left center. And Liam singled just before Keaton came in and blasted that one. And the pitch from Brody, called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Nice breeze picking up. Making it a little bit cooler here. And the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball just off the plate. 1-2. Lincoln stays at first base. And the pitch. Ball 2. So 2-2 after start at 0-2. Liam's worked it back to 2-2. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball, and it is going to be 2-2 again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the count is full. It's a nice job by Liam working it back to a full count. And the pitch. Foul ball. And once again, we'll do 3-2 as Liam's hanging in there. And 3-2 pitch. Call strike 3. And that is 1 away. That brings in Keaton. Lincoln still at first base. On deck is Carlos. Coach calling time to go out and talk to his pitcher before Keaton comes up. And you remember Keaton is the one that hit the 2-run blast back in the 2nd inning that gave the lead to Tampa Xtreme 4-3. And it was in the 4th, top of the 4th, that the burn exploded for 11 runs. A 16-5 lead for the burn. And here's the pitch to Keaton. Ball off the plate. 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 1-1 counts. 1 ball, 1 strike to Keaton. 1 out. And the pitch. And strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Lincoln at first. And the pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 1-2 again. Prescott left that one up just a little bit. And Keaton just got underneath it. And the pitch. Off the plate. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That is Lincoln at first. Keaton at the plate. On deck is Carlos. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 2 down. So 2 straight strikeouts by Brody. And since they're ahead by more than 8 runs, if they get the third out before they get below 8 runs. So, in other words, if Xtreme put up 4, then that's ball 1. Then the game will continue unless we're at time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's 1-1 count. And the pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Right field couldn't get to it. That's going to get past. And that's going to move Lincoln all the way to third. So a single for Carlos. And the inning continues. So runners on the corners. That brings in Eric. Boost on deck. Brody gets a sign and delivers. Ball outside. There goes Carlos. Throw down. And he is out. And that's going to end the game, folks. And that's going to be your final score is Burn Platinum 16, Xtreme 5. So thanks for joining us here, and Burn Platinum just punched their ticket in the championship, which will take place at 4:30 this afternoon. Again, this is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you at the next semifinal game coming up right after this between the Titans and the Navigators. We'll see you then.